Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and peace be with you. So in the last video I talked about how some women, because they're on a break from their career or they haven't worked for some time, they feel like their career is over. They cannot go back to working again in a professional role. But that's not true. So today I do want to talk to you about how that happened to me. So a few years ago, actually 10, 12 years ago, when I had my first child, I decided I wouldn't go back to working. I wanted to take care of her. And then when she was a year and a half, I thought, okay, you know what? Now is the time I should go back. So I applied a lot of places. I interviewed. And when I got a call from some place, before that I had found out that I was going to have another baby. So I was like, well, that's not going to happen anymore. I'm not going to go back to work, because how can I put two little ones in daycare and go to work? So emotionally I wasn't ready. I didn't want to do that. And I know that some women will put their kids in daycare and that works for them, or they have somebody to take care of the kids at home for them so they can go back to work. So good, but I didn't have that. So anyways, even if emotionally I could put my kids in daycare, financially it did not make sense, because putting two kids in daycare is expensive. So whatever I would have earned would have gone to the daycare. So financially it did not make sense. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to not go back to work until they're old enough and they're in school. So I had my kids, and then until all of them were in school, I didn't go back to work. That was a 12-year break. So today I just want to tell you that during all this time, and even now, I get so many women who are stuck in that situation, and they think like there's no point in going back to work anymore, or they cannot have a professional career. And these are like MBAs, and they have masters in this and masters in that. And the best one I have for you is biomedical engineering. And the lady wanted to open a flower shop, because she said, well, who's going to hire me anymore, right? So anyways, today I just want to give you a few tips. The first tip is use this time to enjoy your kids, because let's face it, once you're a working mother, you will not have this kind of time to spend with your kids. And it's all, you will be a little bit stressed out, because when you have little kids and you work, there are days when they get sick, there are days when one of them is throwing up and all of that. So enjoy this time right now. The second thing I would say is find opportunities where you can grow. You don't grow, you don't always have to grow your skills when you're working. You can be growing your skills volunteering. So find places where you can volunteer, find opportunities, have an open mind. The third tip I would say is grow spiritually. This is the time when you can get closer to your creator. When we go for school meaning university or some higher education, we enroll in something and we complete it. I would say we should take faith the same way. Everything is online these days. Enroll in some kind of a course and finish it until the end. Our faith anchors us, right? So use it to, there are things that will come in your whole life. So faith helps us weather those storms. So I would say, find some place, some kind of a course, and finish that course as, for growing spiritually. So ladies, my sisters, I just want to say, take this time, do not lose hope. And if you are ready to go back to work, there will be more tips I will share in the next video about how you can build references and how you can create a resume where you will show what you did during this time, and it doesn't have to be like a big gap in your resume. All right, so this is Humaira signing off. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.